Hey guys, Ryan Smith with the Ryan Smith Home Selling Team here to discuss, in today's market, do I still need to pay a buyer's agent's commission if I'm selling my house? Well, let's talk about that next. So a major question is, so now that commissions are negotiable, is do I need to pay 3% to the buyer's agent, or do I pay anything at all, or maybe even a lower percentage? Well, let's kind of weigh that out. I would say number one, whatever you're going to do, I think it's wise to be upfront and transparent about that from the beginning, because it's going to cut down on some of the negotiation that would go back and forth later. And if a buyer is concerned that they're going to have to negotiate percentages out and bring some money to the table, and they don't really even know what that's going to look like when they're coming to see your house, that could deter them from ever wanting to come in the first place. So I think it's pretty wise to have a good game plan of what you're going to pay the buyer's agent and to put that out there up front. So that's the first thing. Number two, I would say it's probably wise to still offer a competitive rate. Well, how? You might say, well, Ryan, what's a competitive rate? Well, I think that's going to be dependent on your market. In Texas, what I'm seeing is most sellers are still offering 3% to the buyer's agent. So it just goes without saying that if everyone around you is still offering 3% to the buyer's agent and you choose to offer 1%, that most commonly that additional 2% is going to have to be paid by the buyer. So it's increasing the money out of pocket by the buyer if they come buy your house. Or if they buy any of the other houses surrounding yours, they won't have to bring anything out of pocket, and all of those commissions will be paid by the seller. So I think that you just need to analyze, like, what is everyone else in our market doing? What seems to be going as average in our market? And really focus on doing whatever else the rest of the market is really doing right now. So if you go more than what the market's doing, I guess it could show that you're serious about selling your house, but you might be paying more to a buyer's agent that's necessary. If you go less than what the rest of the market's doing, again, like I said, it may increase the cost coming out of a buyer's pocket and decrease their ability or desire to want to move forward on your house, right? And so the last thing I would tell you, to pay 0% actually could create a whole bunch of issues for you later, because what that's going to do is either bring buyers in that don't have a real estate agent at all, or again, require the buyers to front all of the commission to their agent, which most people, that could be a pretty large amount of money that they can't cover. Speaking to the ones that wouldn't have an agent, that could create a lot of headache for you as a seller, because you're bringing somebody in, unless they're very, very seasoned. A lot of people really don't understand how to properly negotiate a contract or write a contract or how to follow the guidelines in the contract. And so if you're dealing with someone who's very uneducated on the other side, it can create a lot of headaches for you in the process. What I really think you should do is analyze your market, see what everyone else is offering, and then be competitive right there with everyone else. Like I said, in our area in Texas, that still is somewhere right around 3%. I know if you go to California and other places, sometimes it's a little bit less. But I think if you don't offer that, you're hurting your ability to sell your house quickly, and you may make it much more difficult to sell the house at all. So I think it's wise to pay attention to what's happening in your market and follow along suit with what's typical and normal in your market to make sure that you're still competitive and that your house can get as much money. It just increases the demand for your house if you can lean all the dominoes in your favor to get as much money as you can and sell it in the shortest amount of time. Hopefully that makes sense. It is a little bit confusing, but if you have more questions on it, by all means, reach out to me anytime. You can reach us at the office here. That's 254-213-5335. Once again, 254-213-5335. Or check us out on the web. That's ryansmithhomes.com. So, of course, any questions real estate related, we're always here to crush it for you, do a great job, give you excellent advice to put you in the very best financial position possible and to give your family truly a world-class experience. So until our next video, I'm signing off, but we'll see you then.